Most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my hit is real good.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
40. Check. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
56 is the mic. Go.
To the air, Allen. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
On second down, a run with Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, here's Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Watson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 35 on second down, Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This is it. 19. Here we go, D. All day defense, all day.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return. Now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson taking a deep shot here for... He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Bengals have got him. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They run with Taylor. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On first down, it's Watson. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Baltimore.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Out of the gun, Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On first down, Sanders. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go. 25, check 20, go.
Here's Taylor. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
44. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
6-man.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Breida. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. It got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Allen going to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's cracked.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They run again with Breida. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Don't get nervous. Switch.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Watson on the sneak. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, here's Watson, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run with Breida, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel.
I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. Put it in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.